Thank you. So, why Springfield?
I get asked that a lot, and I choose to live here because Springfield is a place that I can enjoy the life I want.
I love the outdoors.
You can be on the lake in just a short drive.
It only takes me 10 minutes to get to work.
Or off to anywhere in the world.
I know my kids will be safe and well educated.
There are really good job opportunities after graduation.
I'm able to work remotely and create on a high level.
The healthcare options in this area are incredible.
The options for housing and cost of living are so affordable.
We have room to create.
I love to experience the excitement of sports.
Can't beat the food.
Or the drinks.
Why Springfield? Because all the pieces you need to create your own story are here. The only thing missing is you.
Well, there are many great veterans organizations that help our wounded warriors. It's invisible wounds that go unrecognized, leading to addiction, brokenness, and often suicide. The Warrior's Journey is a nationally recognized veterans nonprofit headquartered here in Springfield, Missouri. Our programs have helped over 15,000 warriors face those invisible challenges, saving thousands of lives and restoring countless families. No paperwork, no red tape. Learn more at twj.org or text us at 213-TWJ-HELP.
How do you become the person you're really meant to be? How do you reach beyond what you thought was possible? The answer isn't about the destination. It's in the journey. It starts when you become part of something bigger, when you join a community that works together to lift each other up, a place where you form lifelong relationships and encounter life-changing experiences. It all starts when you go beyond. At Drury University, we take a personalized approach in combining hands-on learning, meaningful mentorship, and real-world results to make sure you have every opportunity to succeed in both your life and career. Maybe it's fusing your passion for research with your devotion to caring for others, or turning your love of learning into a lifetime of teaching. Maybe it's realizing a busy life doesn't mean you have to give up on your lifelong dreams, or using music to do something more than just entertain, or combining your entrepreneurial spirit with your affection for the arts. The path you take is up to you, but you won't be alone. Along the way, you'll receive mentorship from faculty who take the time to understand you, whether it's staying after class to look over an assignment or just hanging out during office hours. Your journey starts here, but the Drury experience goes beyond the boundaries of the classroom and around the world. So get outside your comfort zone, join a club, play a sport, get loud, take center stage. Ask to have class outside just because you can. Fuse your brightest ideas with your best memories. And if you get knocked down, get back up. We'll be here for you. This is your journey. This is where you belong. Look around. This is where you become who you're meant to be.
Today will not be easy. But you did not choose the easy path. Easy is not who we are. We are Drury!
You will be tested every minute that you are out there. And you will be better for it. We are Drury!
There's no time for fear in this room. When I look in your eyes, I see focus. I see intensity. I see an unrelenting desire to be unstoppable.
You have been waiting for this moment, and your moment is here. Who are we? We are Drury!
Who are we? We are Drury! Who are we? We are!
And live from Brightspeed Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Arena, it is Drury Panthers hockey as Division III action takes place between Drury and Dallas Baptist. Hello everybody, Steve Casson with you live from the Big Slice broadcast booth as we get ready for this contest between these two teams. And Drury coming in, it's the first time they've been at home this season. It's the first time we've been able to get you their broadcasts here tonight as we take a look at the pregame report. As the Drury Panthers come in with a record of 3-1-1, and they were ranked number 52 in the final ACHA Division III rankings for 24-25. Now recently they swept East Texas Baptist by a count of 5-2 on October 3rd and a 5-2 victory on October 4th. They lost a solo game to Washington University St. Louis 7-2 on September 21st. Split with McKendree University, a victory on September 19th 2-1, and then a 4-3 loss in overtime on September 20th. They play 11 games at home at Brightspeed Ice Park, including a rivalry set with Missouri State October 31st and November 1st. As we look at the visitors, the Dallas Baptist University Patriots. And the Patriots ranked number 35 in the final 24-25 ACHA Division III rankings. They come in at 1-4-1 this season. They lost both games to Northwestern, 4-1 on October 3rd and 4-3 on October 4th. They split with Texas Tech, a 3-2 overtime loss September 26th, and a 4-1 win on September 27th, and then swept by Nebraska, 4-1 on the 12th of September, and 9-8 loss on September 13th. We'll look at the matchups here for tonight's game. And that is the Panthers owning the record, the goals for, the goals against, the goal differential. But the power play features the Patriots 26.5% to just 10.5 for the Drury Panthers. Penalty kill does favor the Panthers. That'll wrap things up for our pregame report. Let's join public address announcer Kevin Klein for the introduction of the on-ice festivities.
For the visiting Patriots, at left wing, number 9, Jesse Zonana. Right wing, number 14, Luke Gressel. Center, number 7, Logan McKenzie. Left at defense, number 20, Marley Ross. Right defense, number 23, Tyler Volkancic. In goal, number 29, Nathaniel Madrigal. The Patriots head coach is Jason Hilliard. Yep.
They're here.
Game on! Game on!
Let's go. 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 Let's go.
And now, Panthers fans, get loud as we meet the starting 6 for your Drury University Panthers. At left wing, a senior from Tampa, Florida, number 37, Patty Labutis. At right wing, a sophomore from Clearwater, Florida, number 16, Richard Bizant. At center, a sophomore from Baldwin, Missouri, number 26, Caleb Limpert. At left defense, a senior from Fenton, Missouri, number 2, Neil Serrato. At right defense, a senior from Plattsburgh, Missouri, number 86, Gannon Stagel. And in goal, a senior from Baldwin, Missouri, number 30, Garrett Limpert. The Panthers are led by head coach Brett Lathan, assistant coach Devin Gilligan. The Panthers athletic director is Sarah Robinson, and strength coach is Corey Roy. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you continue standing if you're able, and gentlemen, remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Our national anthem for game number 2 this weekend that we'll have for you right here on WSR. Steve Casson along with Scott Lutzke keeping us on the air with all the great production. Is that a Panthers shirt I see you wearing, Scott? Oh, Pantera. I thought it was Panthers. And Jayla Hunter doing great camera work for us as we get ready for game number 2 here. And if you're wondering, the ice is pink. Yes, it is pink because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And so pink ice because of that this entire time. Drury Panthers skate from the left to the right and from the right to the left. It will be Dallas Baptist, and quickly Tyler Volkancic will send it in. Broken up there. Oh, a Panther takes a header into the boards, gets up, and is okay. That Panther was Caleb Limpert. Puck driven down. Marley Roos is there. Limpert will tip it ahead. Grabbed by Dallas Baptist and taken by Logan McKenzie. Across the line into the Panthers zone. Working it around is Jesse Zonana. Panthers will change. They will also send it in all the way down. No icing, though. Taken by Marley Roos. Almost intercepted by the Panthers. We're going to get the first penalty of the game. Richard Bazant will get called for tripping. Puck comes in. And I believe that is incorrect. It is 76. That is Louis Fournier, not 16 Bazant. So Fournier will go in. First penalty of the game. Patriots have the first opportunity.
Six, Louis Fournier. 2-minute minor for tripping. Time of the penalty, 58 seconds.
Quickly, puck is sent all the way down for Tyler Sillenpaw. He'll protect the puck from Luke Gressel. Up the middle. Patriots with it. Right side. Zanana with a fake. Gets the pass over. Works it down to McKenzie. Left side drive that's blocked in front. It came off the stick of Tyson Wilhelm. And it's cleared out to center. McKenzie, back of his own zone. He'll set it up, trying to spread everything. 120 in the power play. McKenzie tried to cut a move, and he lost a footing. Caleb Schmidt is there. Come the other way. The Panthers are chasing it all the way down. Does Nick Lowe. Nothing doing there. There's Gressel. Sends it all the way down, chased by Ben Parker. He puts a hit on his man back behind the net. Cheering section here, making it loud and proud as the Panthers will chase the puck all the way down. Racing in is Isaac Cartwright. He puts a hit on his man behind the net. Play is behind the DBU net, taken by Luke Bradley and sent out to center by Bradley. He'll bring it across the line and swing it all the way around, looking for the near side with 26 seconds remaining in the power play. Panthers do clear, and they will change up. 3-1 and 1 overtime loss for the Drury Panthers this season. That overtime loss against McKendree. Game number 2 of the season. 4-3 the final score. We're back to 5-on-5 as Fournier out of the penalty box. Now here is an opportunity for Riley O'Connor. Off the near side boards, taken by Elam Garibovic. Panthers steal, send it right down in. Another hit by Garibovic. We're going to get a whistle, stoppage in play. And we'll have a face-off. This should be inside the zone. Officials for today's game, referees Mark Marzolo, Terry Farrar, and Griffin Green are the linesmen. Panthers win. Lourenco trying to push his way through. The official puts his hand up not to get hit. Him and Dawson Blue fought for it. Panthers have it again. Dropped off the boards and swung around back behind the net. Cody Lourenco's there. Taken away by Roos, but the outlet pass connects with Bradley, and he brings it in. 16 minutes to go in the period. Quickly brought up across the line, into the zone by O'Connor. Spun around by Fournier. Fournier with it. Gets it to the point, to Stagel, that is. Here is an opportunity in front that misses wide. Right there was Labutus. Stagel wearing 86. He was told to us as wearing 88, but he has that number 86 on. Push there by Caleb Schmidt. We're going to get a penalty. No, we're not. We're going to get the net dislodged. I looked at it and thought maybe on the cross check from behind, but the official says no, net is dislodged, so that's what we'll have. Face off should come outside the zone. I believe it will. Draw one. Panthers have it. Here's a pass in front. Bazantin. Where did it go? Went behind the net. Rebound out in front, and Labutus will chase it. Panthers all of a sudden putting some pressure on here with 15:03 to go in the period. Panthers have already had to kill off a penalty. Here's a drive in. Bazantin front, ducking underneath it. Madrigal. So he had to try to see something while he was almost getting interfered with. Puck up the middle. Makes its way to Limpert. That's Caleb Limpert. Panthers with possession. They bring it across the line. A drive missing wide by Cardinal. Cedric Cardinal, 3 goals, 3 assists for him this season. Now Panthers have it again. A drive that is missed by Limpert. The rebound, and Caleb Limpert has it stopped and held by Madrigal. 14-13 to go in the period. Face off to the right of Madrigal out of Manteca, California. That is Northern California. Here's a backhander that misses wide by Michael Fernandez. Coming in front is Wilhelm. Now he moves behind the net. Panthers have possession. They do not clear. It's right on the line and finally poked out. Regained by Dallas Baptist. Sent back down. Panthers will have it. Backhander misses by Bien. Now taken away. Spun around by Fernandez. Cleared out to center. Penalty coming up. Delayed call against the Panthers. This one is a high stick. Second penalty. And it looks like Caleb Kernut, maybe? Number 4? No, it's 14, so that is Nick Lowe. Second power play for the Patriots.
Two-minute minor for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 6:35. Low, 2-minute minor, for high sticking.
Shots now 3-2. In favor of the Panthers. Draw one. Kept in by McKenzie out of Grapevine, Texas. Nice to have the cheering section here. Puck taken away, cleared out into the Drury bench apparently. Minute 35 remaining in the power play. Second for the Patriots. In fact, only 2 penalties, and both have been assessed to the Panthers. Fernandez, drive missing wide. Far side to Zanana. Forecheck there by Brady Kangas is able to get it out to center ice. Fernandez, left side, has some room. Looking for some help out in front. He gets it in front off the stick of Wilhelm. McKenzie. Now another drive missing wide by Wilhelm. 55 seconds remaining in the power play. Shot out in front. After the save, they score. Wilhelm will get the goal. 1-0 in favor of Dallas Baptist. It is a power play goal. They are 1 for 2 are the Patriots on the power play, but again, that was after the first save by Garrett Limpert. So here in the first period, it's a 1-0 lead.
Patriots goal, a power play goal, scored by number 22, Tyson Wilhelm, assisted by number 14, Luke Gressel, and number 9, Jesse Zonana. Time of the goal, 7:43. Wilhelm from Gressel and Zonana, a power play goal at 7:43.
Now shots favor Dallas Baptist by a count of 4-3, but here come the Panthers. They might have a 3-on-1 across the line. Lots of room. Limpert, he scores! Caleb Limpert comes back to tie the game up at 1 apiece. That did not take long. It was almost a 4-on-1. And Madrigal not able to stop that. Shots are tied up at 4 apiece. Game is tied up at 1-1. Caleb Limpert gets his second.
His second of the season, scored by number 26, Caleb Limpert. Assisted on the play by number 16, Richard Bizant. Time of the goal, 8:22. Limpert, his second of the season from Bizant at 8:22.
So the Panthers on Limpert's second this season have tied it up very quickly. That took about 33 seconds. Now a drive comes in. Lourenco is right there in front as Madrigal tried to make the save. We're going to get 2 players getting penalties. Both are going to get sent to the box. Looks like Lourenco, and is that 16 Owen Sally? I believe so. So 2 minutes each for roughing, I believe. We're going to skate four on 4. So they get Lourenco's penalty up. First penalty that's been assessed to Dallas Baptist.
Penalties at 9:04 to Drury. Number 77, Cody Lourenco. 2-minute minor for high sticking. For Dallas Baptist, number 16, Owen Sally, 2-minute minor for roughing. Time of the penalty is 9:04.
That's the call on both of those. Sam will have another face-off. 1:48 remaining in the coincidental minors. Lorenko, nice move. Left side, he shoots, deflected up and out of play. Marley Roos got his stick on it, had his back to the play, but he was able to at least get his stick and deflect it out of play. 1:43 remains. Coming up, first period intermission guest, Anson Kyle. Now we get a whistle, and what do we have here? Penalty, sounds like. Dawson Blue will go in. It is a tripping call. This is the first power play opportunity for the Panthers, and they are going to have a lot of ice. A 4-on-3. Coming into Serrato, drive, save, rebound, loose. Oh, and skating through to keep it out of the net was Roos. He skated through, it hit him, and it was out of the net. Now the goaltender has lost his goal stick, and we get not only that, but the net dislodged and a play coming back the other way for Fernandez. Panthers with the power play. Now for 1:25. Here is Serrato. Has some room. Gets it over left side to Sillenpaw. Shoots. Hit the top of the cage. Picked up again. Lots of room for Bean. Now to Sillenpaw. Spinning around is Stagel. Right side drive, sails high by Serrato, and it's out to center ice. In 30 seconds, it'll then be a 5-on-4. We'll get the coincidentals back. Here comes Caleb Limpert. Up top, 18 to go. Here is a drive in, save by Madrigal on Schmidt's attempt. Right side, Serrato. 5 until we get players back. Drive in, scores, Serrato! Neil Serrato gets his first point this season with the Panthers. And it's a goal. This one is a power play goal. There was 26 seconds left in the power play. So the Panthers are 1 for 1 with the man advantage. .11:02 the time of the goal.
Panthers goal. His first of the season, scored by number 2, Neil Serrato. Assisted on the play by number 26, Caleb Limpert, and number 24, Caleb Schmitz. Time of the goal, 11:02. A power play goal. Scored by number 2, Neil Serrato, assisted by Limpert and Schmitz at 11:02.
So we're back to 5-on-5, although very interesting here. They finally got their player back. That should have been a power play goal canceling out things unless they were not considered coincidental penalties at the time. We get an icing call here. So theoretically, the Panthers just had another power play for 3 seconds. Although I beg to differ on that. Robb in to take the draw with Wilhelm. Robb has it right there, but it's covered up by Madrigal. .8:14 to go in the period. Shots 11-4 in favor of Drury, who have a 2-1 lead now. It took the Panthers. Another drive here by Robb. And the Panthers have a 3-1 lead. First goal of the season for Robb.
Panthers goal, his first of the season, scored by number 22, Gage Robb. Assisted on the play by number 24, Caleb Schmitz, and number 18, Riley O'Connor. Time of the goal, 11:52. Robb, his first of the season from Schmitz and O'Connor at 11:52.
So 50 seconds later, the Panthers get another goal. And our replay is not happy right now. Off the draw, here come the Panthers again, and this is O'Connor getting pulled down. Officials say play on. Kept in by Lourenco. Gets around the official. Lourenco still with some room, or make that Fournier with some room. Lourenco was standing in front. Now again, O'Connor to the point. It's cleared out to center. Panthers have to clear the zone. Caleb Limpert. Pass to the line, and it's directed down in. Ian Johnson is able to clear, gets it out to center. Now works it to Logan McKenzie. Drive in, up high. Ricochets right out in front, near side boards. 6:54 remaining. Puck over to the far side. Ian Johnson. Drive is blocked. Sent all the way down where Madrigal will stop it there. Full sail change for the Panthers. Everybody comes in to replace, and now the Panthers will have possession in their own zone. They lead 3-1. Here across the line, Brody Bean. Centering pass. Instead, he'll carry it behind the net, pick up his own. Lowe is waiting in front. Bean. Now Sillenpaw. Sillenpaw had it lost for a moment, sent right back down. It'll be Ian Johnson there out of Frisco, Texas, the junior. Here come the Panthers again. Serrato drive. It's blocked and cleared. Icing will be the call. Anson Kyle will be our first period intermission guest. And guess who's our second period? He's already scored. Gage Robb. Every time I talk to players, whether it's during the game, intermission, what have you, they end up scoring. Or at least getting some type of point. Gage already has one. It's a goal. Now Patrick Labutis, he gets checked by Johnson. Limpert to chase. Kicked ahead to Labutis. Looking out in front and having to make the save is Madrigal as the puck deflected right in front to him. Panthers back in their own zone to start things up. 5:26 to go. Caleb Limpert across the line. Limpert looking for a shot. It's blocked by Marley Roos. Behind the net. Flipped up and out and down and grabbed by Cedric Cardinal. .5:02 to go in the period. Puck sent in, no icing as it tipped off the stick of Richard Bazant. He's looking for some help as he's double teamed. Grabbed by Alan Garbivovic. And it's sent back down to the Panthers' end. Line change, a short one for DBU. They get one on. Panthers now have Patrick Labutus. Outlet pass makes its way to Cardinal, has some room, he shoots, he scores! Oh, they're gonna wave it off. They're gonna wave it off and say that the net was dislodged. The net was dislodged, it was pushed back behind, so there was a lot of space. We'll take a look at this here. Now, nobody pushed the net. There was no pushing of the net other than potentially the goaltender. And if the official doesn't notice that, do you penalize a player for the net not being on its moorings? So no goal. Panthers will steal. Fournier to Lourenco. Has some room. Broken up by Sally. Taken by Roos. Held in by Jake Lyons. Believe that's 12. It is. Now the Panthers with the drive in by Fournier. Out in front. Goes to the right point. Lyons to hold. Sends it over, and the Panthers get a break. It gets deflected off the stick of Garabovic. So it'll stay in the zone. To the right of Madrigal. Left as you see it. Panthers have it. Well, they did, as it's taken by Zonana. Now to McKenzie. Dallas Baptist clears the zone. Panthers have possession. Too far for Brady Kangas. Now Serrato will set it up again. 3:18 to go in the period. Puck driven down. Sent up top. Now driving it in is Jesse Zonana. Panthers can't clear. Backhanded by Volkancic. Taken by the Panthers across the line. Going to make a move is Stegel. Off the boards. Tipped right out in front on the shot by Cartwright. We come the other way. Here's some room for Gressel. Has the left side, looking to the right. And it gets deflected on a nice defensive play. Right out in front is Gressel again, and it's steered aside. 2:23 to go. 3-1 Drury. Goals by Caleb Limpert, Serrato on the power play, and Robb. The first goal of the game was Wilhelms on the power play for DBU. That at 7:43. Now Schmitz looks for some help behind the net. Puck is cleared out to center. 1:54 remains. Drive comes in. Blocked as Cardinal got the shot. Cleared by Spencer Hilliard all the way down. No icing though. .122 remaining. Play in the Panthers zone. Here come Drury. They have possession. Across the line. Here's Lowe. He's double teamed. to the half boards. Kept in, though. Panthers have it. A drive missing high and by Caleb Limpert. Less than a minute to go in period 1. Puck driven wide to the left by Lyons. Once again, Limpert centering pass. Bazant shovels it over. Left side, a drive. Goes behind the net on the shot by Parker. Centering pass grabbed by Garabovic. He'll one-handed across the line. Gets a drive in with 25 seconds remaining. Panthers steal. They have 20. Now some room. 2-on-2. Across the line. Flipped up in as Drury goes for a line change. Taken by Patrick Labutis. He ducks under a check of Dawson Blue. We come the other way. 5 seconds to go. Panthers intercept, and that should do it for the period. Drury with an explosion in the first period have a 3-1 lead.
Drury penalty at the 58-second mark. 2-minute minor to number 76, Louis Fournier. 2-minute minor for tripping. Drury penalty.
While he's going over the penalties, we'll go over the goals. 7:43 power play, Wilhelm. Caleb Limpert, 1-1 at 8:22. Then it's 2-1 Panthers. Serrato on the power play at 11:02. 50 seconds later, Robb with the goal, 3-1 right now. Power plays, 1 for 2 are the Patriots. And we'll need to double check the Panthers. If they're 1 for 1 or 1 for 2, they still had 3 seconds up, and it was still a 4-on-4 or 4-on-3 or 4-on-4 or 5-on-4 actually. They're definitely a man that was in the box, so we'll have to double check on that. Either way, it is a 3-1 lead for the Drury Panthers. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we will hear from Anson Kyle coming up in just a moment.
Hey, Missouri! Barrel Bob here. I'm MoDOT's Work Zone spokesbarrel. I see a lot of distracted drivers in work zones not paying attention to the road. Distracted driving is the #1 cause of crashes. The average text takes 5 seconds to read. At 55 miles per hour, you could travel the length of a football field blindfolded. Don't take the chance. I want you and my friends working on the roads to get home safely. Please buckle up and put your phone down. A message from the Missouri Department of Transportation.
Back at Brightspeed Ice Park, Steve Casson now with defenseman Anson Kyle of the Drury Panthers. And you, of course, listed at 6'1", 160. By the time you put your gear on, then you're a pretty solid force out there. First of all, how do you like playing with the Drury Panthers? You've had some time under your belt. And what is it like to play on a team that, quite frankly, just keeps winning all the time?
Honestly, it's been an amazing experience here at Drury. I've met a lot of friends. We got a really good group of guys. It's obviously a major benefit that we succeed on the ice as well, but it's been quite a trip, and I've really enjoyed it.
No, I joke. You're the guy with 2 first names. Do you get jokes like that?
Not within the team usually. I mean, a lot of people call me Anson Kyle. They just use the full name, but for the most part, it's just Kyle or AK, not too much of the 2 first names thing.
I was going to ask, what are some of the nicknames that they throw your way?
Usually AK or Kyle. Those are kind of my 2 main ones, but they sometimes they throw in spins or spin-offs.
Like what? Let's hear a couple.
Sometimes AK-47.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah. Like my number was 7 the first year I was here, so AK-7 was one.
Okay.
Just stuff like that.
Yeah, Austin Evans is using 7 now. Is there a reason why you went to 5?
So I switched to 5 because I wore 5 before I got here. I just couldn't have it the first year. One of the other guys signed before and he got it.
Got it.
I switched back to the original number when I got the chance.
What's the reasoning for 5?
It was my first AA number when I made U16 AA, and then I've just kind of stuck with it since then.
No, there's no other player or anything like that that had a 5. You just happened to be your number.
Yeah, it was the first year I ever made AA, and that was my number, so I just stuck with it.
There we go. Anson Kyle is joining us of the Drury Panthers. Have you always wanted to be a defenseman?
Yeah, I've been a defenseman since I was about 8 years old, so it's been quite a while. My dad, he kind of had me in that position from the time I started. So
I was gonna say, growing up, I mean, a lot of the guys when they grow up, they want to score goals. Was that you for a bit, or did you just fall into the position?
At a younger age, obviously everybody wants to score. It feels good, but I almost found more of that feeling in stopping a goal or coming back and stopping a breakaway, playing a good 2-on-1, something like that. Really gets the team going, and you need defense to win games too, just as much as scoring goals.
So how close were you to becoming a goalie then?
Oh, I never got to that. My dad would not let that happen.
Probably too expensive.
Yeah, that and goalies are always a little weird.
That is very true. I'm a goalie, so that explains me a lot, right? So is there any player on the NHL or around that you model your game after?
I would say, I guess, maybe like a Duncan Keith or something like that. A little more stay-at-home D. I'm working on getting a little more up in the play, a little more rush, a little more offense kind of thing, but definitely more of a stay-at-home guy.
Now, I mentioned your height, so you have the height, your weight. Do you feel like you're okay? Do you need to do anything different to be able to play the position a little bit more?
Maybe bulk up just a little more, but like nothing too crazy.
Anson Kyle is joining us of the Drury Panthers. I mentioned this is a team that continues to win all the time, and that's obviously a positive thing. Before you even knew anything about Drury, what made you decide to want to come here?
So I had been looking at coming to the States to play college hockey for like a little while, and obviously as an international, it's a little expensive.
Sure.
So when Jeremy gave me a call to come down and play D2 my first year, the price was good. I got a good scholarship, that kind of stuff. So a lot of chips just fell into place for Drury to work, and yeah, it's been a good choice so far.
Now, Coach told you, I assume, that the goal was to go D1. Is that maybe possibly part of your reasoning too?
It was in there, but a lot of it was like I got to play good level hockey still. I got to continue with my education and get my degree. So a little bit of a best of both worlds kind of thing.
Now, where, for those of us who are geographically challenged, where is Cochrane, Alberta, Canada?
So it's right near Calgary, Alberta.
Okay.
A really big city. It's about 3 hours north of the border, right over Montana.
Okay. So it's obviously cold there all the time. Or not all the time, but I mean, most of the time maybe?
Yeah, we have snow probably from about the end of October till mid to end March. So fairly cold.
What's it like to be here and there's no snow? I mean, it's a little cold, but if there's no snow, or sometimes even like now, you still get 70, almost 80 degree weather.
Yeah, it's pretty nice, honestly. I get to still wear shorts and shirt to the rink for practice and all that kind of stuff that I wouldn't get to do at home. So nice to enjoy the weather.
Anson Kyle is our guest of the Drury Panthers. Is there a food? I know now Canadian food is a little different from American food, so I'll do it this way. What's your favorite food in Canada, and what have you found that's a pretty favorite food here in the United States?
Does it have to be a Canadian specific food?
It doesn't. I mean, if you find there's an American food you like up in Canada, but I mean, just in the differences.
I mean, I'm a big fan of like a Alberta beef steak.
Okay.
Here, I mean, the steak isn't quite as good, but down here, what would be my favorite?
Now, I'll clue you in. A lot of guys kept saying Andy's frozen custard.
Yeah, I'm a big Canes fan down here.
Okay, there you go.
I like a good Raising Canes box.
There you go. Now, the one thing that Canada has that we don't have is Timmy's.
Oh, Tim Hortons is amazing.
Love me some Timmy's.
Yep.
So that's always good stuff. But what, being from Canada and from Calgary area, what's your favorite team?
My favorite team is the Edmonton Oilers.
Really?
Yeah. My family, most of them are, like, my parents grew up around a little more northern Alberta.
Okay.
So Edmonton is the closer team to us, so.
Oh, got it. So you're above Calgary, but closer to Edmonton.
So my family grew up in northern Alberta. We live right near Calgary now.
Okay.
But all my family is all Oilers fans, so.
Okay. So when Edmonton and Calgary get together, what's it like?
Oh, I get heckled pretty good by all my buddies, but usually we come out on top here recently, so I get to give it back a bit.
There you go. Yeah. Recently, yes.
Yeah.
Who is your favorite NHL player?
My favorite NHL player might be Cale Makar. I like to watch him on the blue line, and he's good at puck rushing. He's got a good shot. Lots of things that you like to watch in a D-man. So
a lot of folks like, and if I recall right, as of this taping, I think he had a goal or two yesterday.
I think so, yeah.
So he's doing well. Speaking of goals, do you have a celly for when you score?
Growing up, I was always a big swipe the ice guy. I pulled that at home last year when I scored. But for the most part, I kind of just stick my stick in the air and have the fellas come around.
There you go. Just go with whatever.
Yep.
When you're out on the ice, is there anything you want to accomplish? Meaning that, maybe there's something in your mind that, obviously, as long as the team wins, that's good. But for you personally, is there anything else that you might want to accomplish when you finish a game?
Honestly, I go out and I look to win each shift at a time. If I can go out and block shots or make a good pass, maybe rush the puck, something like that. Anything I can do to win a shift and help the team succeed is what I care about.
Blocking shots, that's got to be tough sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard, but it's the job of a D-man, and that's what gets you those games in playoffs and everything else, so it's what needs to be done.
Is there a goal during your career, and it could be even with the Panthers, that you'll always remember?
I think it'll have to be my home goal last year. We were on the penalty kill. I stole the puck in our zone and skated it all the way down. I broke through both defensemen and put it away. So
that obviously is a great feeling in that respect. Do you feel that you are, well, okay, I'll ask it this way. What type of skater do you feel you are?
I'm not entirely sure what type of skater I am. I'm a little bit slower, so I got to use hockey sense to be ahead of the play a bit and know where it's going before it gets there. So, but we've been working on that.
So as a defenseman, generally they say that really defense and goalies too have to skate better backwards in a sense than they have to skate forward.
Yep.
So you agree with that statement?
I would agree. As a D-man, you definitely need to be able to skate better backwards. It's kind of hard to go back towards your own end and play in a 2-on-1 or something like that if you can't. So,
Ensign Kyle is joining us of the Drury Panthers. Has hockey always been your favorite sport?
Yeah. My dad put me on skates when I was about 3, and I've loved hockey ever since.
That's a little late, 3 years old. I mean, you should have had it when you were 6 months old, right?
Yeah. As a Canadian, you pretty much start around 2 to 3 on skates, and then at home, that's all that's on the sports networks is hockey, and everyone in my family, all my buddies, everything, all play hockey. So it's been a huge part of my life.
You have any brothers, sisters?
I got a younger brother and a younger sister.
Do any of them play hockey?
My brother still currently plays. My sister played for 2 or 3 years, and now she does gymnastics and other things like that.
Oh, there you go. So who was the goalie when you guys played some shinny?
It depended. Usually, like in mini sticks or something like that, me or my brother would take it.
Who's better?
I would say me, but more just because I was bigger.
Sure.
He's 4 years younger, so takes up a little less of the net.
There you go. If you were given the choice, you got, let's say, it's a Drury game and you're in the playoffs at Nationals, but all of a sudden you were given the option to go to a Stanley Cup playoff game, all expenses paid, all that fun stuff, meet the players, all of that. Which are you choosing?
I'm choosing our own playoff game. It's being in the playoffs and getting to play it's an atmosphere that you can't recreate. Going to a Stanley Cup final would be super cool, especially if the Oilers were in it. But it's pretty hard to miss your own team's playoffs.
So LA's my team, and I really wish this year. Well, first of all, I wish they don't play each other, Edmonton and LA. That would be perfectly fine. But other than that, it's so hard to root for the Oilers right now. It is tough.
Yeah, it's been, what is it now, 4 years in a row that we've met in the playoffs?
And they should have had it last year, but shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's just the way it goes. But regardless of that, what I do at the end of interviews is I always wish players more goals. So I'll wish you more goals this year, and then the next time we talk, we can talk about your goals again.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. Anson Kyle is joining us. Thanks so much for doing this.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a blast.
Absolutely. Appreciate it. More hockey is coming up in a moment.
Pearson Kelly Office Products presents
Great Moments in Office Technology.
When Julie gets bored at work, she writes funny captions to pictures of animals she found online. Then she realized she could send all of her pictures in one gigantic message to her coworkers. At that moment, Julie created Junk Email. Now, employees can enjoy their days watching auto-tuned sneezing pandas. There are plenty of ways to waste your company's money. Your copier shouldn't be one of them. Pearson Kelly Office Products. Business made simple.
Back at Brightspeed Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Arena. There you take a look at the rest of our October schedule, of course. Games coming up. And next weekend it will be Missouri State. They will have Arizona State and Arkansas in for the weekend. No games on the 21st and 22nd. All of us have that off. A big high school hockey tournament here. So we have the weekend free. And then we come back, Drury hockey on the 31st and November 1st. Midland comes in. In November, we will have games with Missouri State. And then the following weekend, the Route 66 Showcase featuring Missouri State, Arkansas, among others. And then Missouri State also in Division III action. So the Drury Panthers will not be home for a while in November. But we are underway in period number 2. And this is the Panthers skating from the right to the left, and left to the right will be DBU. Underway here in this period off of Richard Bazant's stick, and it's back down. They have turned the heaters on in here, which is fine, except the lights are extremely bright right in front of us. And you may catch it. There's the heater in the upper top corner of the screen there, but the Ice Bears hope to get, the Panthers hope to get hot. Just talking about as we get a penalty coming up. Just talking about the other team that plays here, but this is going to be a roughing call against Drury. Into the box will be Caleb Limpert.
Caleb Limpert, 2-minute minor for roughing.
So the Panthers have to kill this one off. This is power play number 3 for the Patriots. Puck finally cleared and sent all the way down into the Dallas Baptist end, where it'll be Logan McKenzie. Goes to Zornana. Up top, McKenzie. Looking for some room. He shoots in, and a save by Limpert. Puck behind the net. Centering pass up the middle. A drive. It's blocked. That one came from Zonana, and it is out to center. 1:07 remaining in the power play. Panthers get one new skater on. Looking to go behind the net was McKenzie, but Cardinal's stick broke that up, and it's cleared and sent all the way down. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. 18:02 left here in this period. Ben Parker. He's able to clear and send it all the way down. Shoveled into the corner by Madrigal. Now 25 to go in the penalty. Panthers steal. Shot missing wide by Brody Bean. Here's Dallas Baptist. Looking for something as Roos gets it up top. Power play for 5. Now back over to Roos. Waits. Gets a shot in. It's blocked off the arm of Ben Parker as we go back to 5-on-5. Puck sent all the way down. This was not tipped. Icing will be the call. 17:02 to go in the period. Patriots 1 for 3 on the power play. Draw one. Bean is able to clear it out to center. Here come the Panthers. Limpert. Oh, nice move. In front, he shoots. He hit the back of the net. Fans on the backside thought it was a goal. Play continues. Here's Caleb Limpert again. Looking for some help. Gets it behind the net. Now Bean gets pushed. Intercepted. Taken by Dallas Baptist. They'll bring it as far as center where Serrato will steal. Panthers with it. Somebody dropped something. Here's out in front. A drive by Fournier. He scores! Either a broken stick or something was on the ice. They just picked it up now. But Louis Fournier will get the goal as he had a nice move, got the shot off, and it just trickled past Madrigal. 4-1 Drury.
Peter's goal, his first of the season, scored by number 76, Louis Fournier. Assisted on the play by number 2, Neil Serrato. And number 18, Riley O'Connor. Time of the goal, 3:44. Fournier, his first of the season from Serrato. And O'Connor at 3:44.
That is O'Connor's second assist. Now I need to double check. I believe that's his 6th goal. At least according to head coach Brett Lathan. Last I saw, let's take a look here. Yeah, that's his 6th goal of the season. So the Panthers have a 4-1 lead. And they are looking for more. Although they're pinned back in their own zone defensively right now. Outlet pass by Robb. Makes its way down. Martin Sorelli on the ice. I believe that name sounds familiar. He at one point did play with the other team that is here in this arena in Missouri State. That name sounds very familiar. Puck up the middle. Taken in a drive by Cedric Cardinal, deflected. Cardinal looking for it again. McKenzie is able to get it out. A couple of players collide at center, and it's Schmitz. Now to Cartwright. Had to go off of his stick. Cleared out to center. Robb to lead the chase. He gave it up. Line change for Drury. They get at least two on the ice. Here's Schmitz. Oh, that was almost too many men for Dallas Baptist. They just jumped off in time. Fight for it along the near boards. Cardinal in there. Also fighting is Ian Johnson. Labutis, and then it's dug out, taken by the Panthers. Now they get as far as center ice, and they'll retreat back in their own zone. Schmitz quickly up ahead to Labutis. Off of Labutis. Grabbed by Schmitz. He'll send it down all the way around. No ice. Yes, they do get an icing. We came into the period at 13-6. And now we're at 14-7. Just one shot each side. Of course, the one shot for the Panthers is a goal. That was Fournier getting his 6th of the season. .12:55 remaining. Panthers, they try to work the puck. They keep it up. Limpert. Back behind the net. Skating through. Trying to maneuver the puck is Patrick Labutis. Pulled away and sent all the way down. No icing. Yes, we do get an icing. A late call. .12:31 to go in the period. That icing will bring it back. Into the DBU end of the ice. False face-off, we'll do it again. Referee Terry Farrar not happy with everything, and now we get a clean face-off. Shot in, backhander, missing. Limpert. Sent into the near side. And it's cleared all the way down. Racing hard is Jake Lyons. He'll step in front of Alan Garbavok. Panthers, can they clear? They are able to clear. They have a 3-on-2. Leading the charge. Here's O'Connor. Pass in front. O'Connor had an open net and he missed. Panthers keep it again. Blast in. That's steered aside by Warner. Warner got the shot, and the goaltender, Madrigal, steers it aside. 11:42 to go in the period. Sent back by Lyons. Line change, Drury. They get two off. Panthers with some more pressure. Peppering away is Bien, and it's covered up. 11:25 remaining in this period. Shots now 16-7. Over to Stagel. Pass is broken up. Dallas Baptist with possession. Across the line. Sillenpaw to intercept. Bean to pick up the loose change, and he gets a drive in. Covered up by Madrigal once again. These same two teams tomorrow, 2 p.m. We'll have it for you right here on WSR. Oh, a drive that came in from Serrato, just steered at the last moment by Madrigal. Puck flipped out to the line, held in, dropped back down by Stiegel. Panthers steal. Sillenpaw to Serrato. Can he hold? No. He'll retreat. Here come Dallas Baptist. Leading it is Zanana. Pushed off the play. Stiegel and Sillenpaw with the double team. Now Stiegel with it. Across the line, has some room. Out in front, looking for the wrap. Nothing doing there. Needs some help with a backhander down low. Nobody there for the Panthers, although they are able to get in front. Fournier does. Here is a drive missing wide by Cardinal. Rebound in front, they score! (5-1) Drury. And Caleb Schmitz. Just all sorts of fighting for it right out in front, and Schmitz returns it home from the left, or they make that the right circle. 5th straight goal for the Panthers. That's the first one of the season.
Panthers goal, his first of the season, scored by number 24, Caleb Schmitz. Assisted on the play by number 77, Cody Lorenko. Time of the goal, 11:12. Schmitz, his first of the season from Lorenko at 11:12.
A 5-1 lead for Drury. Here's Fournier. We have him with 10 points, 5 goals, 5 assists this season. 9:04 remaining. Puck cleared out to center. Panthers, Cardinal and Schmitz make sure that they had control. They cough it up. Off the boards, Cardinal's there. He gets chipped off the play. Here is puck out to center. Lorenko is able to deflect it in. Now Schmitz. 8:30 remaining in period number 2. Drury hoping to go to 4-1 this season. Dallas Baptist hopes that they could climb closer to 500. They are 1-4-1. Each team with an overtime loss. Panthers with Robb. Already has a goal. Good play by Schmitz to break it up. Cardinal there. He gets it out of harm's way. Each team playing back and forth with it now. Parker at center. He'll battle for it along the line. Taken by Garabovic. Now Spencer Hilliard on the ice. To the half boards. Grabbed by Garabovic, and a drive that goes high. Up over the net. Limpert with another steer into the corner. Cartwright is able to clear. And one-handed down briefly by Brady Kangas. Across the line, a drive that comes in. Handcuffed goaltender Garrett Limpert. But he makes the save. 6:40 remains. Limpert clears it off to the near side board. Serrato is there to pick it up. Big hit that was applied by Bazant on McKenzie. Now we're going to get a penalty. The Panther gets tripped up from behind. That's Limpert, and as the shot comes in, it's covered up by the goaltender Madrigal, and a delayed call results in a power play for the Panthers. It's a tripping call. Second trip that has been called now. This will be assessed to Roos. Third power play for the Panthers. Everybody set, everybody ready. Here we go. Tripping is the call. Drive comes in. It's loose after the shot by Cardinal, and it's taken away and cleared. Here comes Cardinal. Rimming it all the way around near side boards. Connects with Serrato. He let it go. Far side. Panthers holding in. Now Serrato along the goal line in save Madrigal. Left side. Whistle, stoppage and play for what? Net being dislodged possibly? That's what it is. We're seeing more of that now because it used to be where we would have the rubber pegs that they drill into the ice. They have stopped doing that. .108 remaining. The reason I believe this is their third power play as we get a stoppage here is if we go back to the coincidentals, they were not actually coincidentals. They were two individual 2-minute power plays. Then there was another penalty against DBU. So it was basically a 4-on-3. So when the first power play goal had been scored, that canceled out that first power play, which was actually coincidentally on the board, which gave 3 more seconds of a power play to the Panthers. And I specifically did see only 4 on the ice, which led me to believe that's why that was. Scott's telling me that's incorrect. Well, if they're coincidentals, that's one thing, but I would agree with you. But they did not have 5 players on the ice. It should have been everything off the board. But we get a penalty here, though, speaking of penalties. So we will stick with the 2 power plays. Although now we've got Caleb Limpert. Yeah, but they still had a 5-on-4 for 3 seconds, Scott. That's the only reason why I'm believing that. Either way, we'll go back with the 2, but now we have 13 seconds that's still left in the penalty to Roos, and now 2 minutes fresh on the board. That's being assessed to Caleb Limpert. So we're 4 on 4.
Caleb Limpert, 2-minute minor for high sticking. Time of the penalty, 15:25. Limpert, 2-minute minor for high sticking at 15:25.
Now it's a power play. This is number 4 for Dallas Baptist. So here they come. Across the line, left to right, into the zone. McKenzie had it broken up by Cardinal, and he clears. Into the zone, working it through. Vallis Owen with a drive and a save, and not happy with Owen right in front of the goaltender. Kangas pushes him away. And are we going to get anything? Nope, apparently not. .347 to go in the period. Being in to take the draw with Wilhelm, who also has a goal. The only one for Dallas Baptist. Up top, left side, McKenzie. Switches places, now Fernandez. Power play for 53 more seconds. Here's a snapshot in, pad save, Limpert, rebound. It goes into the corner after the drive by Fernandez. Behind the net. Once again, Dallas Baptist. Gressel. Here is Zanana. Drive in, save Limpert. Rebound, cleared into the corner again. 29 seconds remaining. Puck is out to center, off of McKenzie and down. Penalty coming up. A delayed call. And it looks like it's against the Panthers. I would think it's Ben Parker. And it is. So Parker will get called. There still is 8 seconds left in the penalty to Limpert, so it'll be a 2-man advantage for 8 seconds. And they don't have it up on the board yet. Now, they're calling it a 5-on-4. The officials.
28, Ben Parker, a 10-minute misconduct. Time of the penalty, 17:18.
And that's why, because Parker got a 10-minute misconduct. So 6 penalties, 10 minutes with the 10-minute misconduct against the Panthers. Patriots just 3 penalties, 6 minutes. And we're back to 5-on-5. 2:29 remains. But cleared out to center. Serrato had a little trouble with it. Stagel with it. Serrato's pass threads the needle. They get it to Fournier. Broken up and sent all the way down. Limpert calling for icing, and the Panthers get the icing. So Parker gets a 10-minute misconduct. They did not say what it was for. maybe unsportsmanlike. It sounds like that was it because he didn't do anything, at least on the ice, to warrant any type of penalty. So it could have been something he said. 1:56 to go here in this period. Panthers, Stiegel with a drive. It's partially deflected. Now a delayed call against DBU. The goaltender makes it just to the bench as it's touched up. So Dallas Baptist in the penalty box once again. And this is a cross check. Into the penalty box will be Garabovic. Power play number 3 for the Panthers.
2-minute minor for cross-checking. Time of the penalty, 18:23. Garibovic, 2-minute minor for cross-checking at 18:23.
Power play for the Panthers, who lead 5-1. Here is Fournier. Drury still with it. Drive comes in by Larenko. Taken away, though, and cleared. Less than a minute to go in this period, so that means if the Panthers do not score, the power play will carry over into period 3 for just a few seconds. Puck driven down by Schmidt. Sent in, no icing. 33 seconds remains. Cardinal. Gonna need some help, and Stiegel will have it. Across the line. Here is Cardinal. Shot that's blocked. 12 seconds remaining. Half boards. Cardinal drives it down in low. Looking for Caleb Schmidt. 4 seconds. A blast comes in and a save as time will apparently run out here in this period. Shots on goal in the period. As we hear the recap.
Mark. 2-minute minor penalty for Drury. Number 26, Caleb Limpert. 2-minute minor for roughing. Drury goal at the 3:44 mark, scored by number 76, Louis Fournier, assisted by number 2, Neil Serrato, and number 18, Riley O'Connor. Drury goal at 11:12, scored by number 24, Caleb Schmitz, assisted by number 77, Cody Larenko. Dallas Baptist penalty at 13.
So those are the goals there, make it 5-1. You look at the shot total, 13 for a 2-period total of 26 on Madrigal, and just 5 for a 2-period total of 11 that have been applied to Garrett Limpert. So the Panthers doubling shots and taking a 4-1 lead after 2 periods of play. We'll take a break. And when we come back, we'll hear from Gage Robb of the Panthers. Drury has a 4-1 that is lead after 2.
Pearson Kelly Office Products presents
Great Moments in Office Technology.
When Julie gets bored at work, she writes funny captions to pictures of animals she found online. Then she realized she could send all of her pictures in one gigantic message to her coworkers. At that moment, Julie created Junk Email. Now, employees can enjoy their days watching auto-tuned sneezing pandas. There are plenty of ways to waste your company's money. Your copier shouldn't be one of them. Pearson Kelly Office Products. Business.
We're back at Brightspeed Ice Park. Steve Casson now with Gage Robb of the Drury Panthers, senior from Rogersville. all of a sudden it seems to be kind of an interesting phenomenon where we're getting a lot of local talent, Springfield, Ozark, Rogersville, Nixa, all of that. You stayed local to go to college.
That's right. Yep. I didn't really want to move out anywhere. I thought I'd stay here. What really brought me here was just the hockey, being it starting up my first freshman year. So I thought it'd be a good opportunity here at Drury. So.
Now, do you live off campus or?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
So at least you got to get away from home in that respect, right?
Yeah, that was nice. Yeah, but I live out 30 minutes out in Rogersville, so it's still close enough to where I can get there whenever I want. But yeah.
But still far enough to do whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
Kind of a thing.
Exactly.
There you go. And so that was one of my questions: is why did you pick Drury? And I guess because it's local hockey. Now, there's another team that also plays here. Did you look at both of them, or was Drury always on your mind?
I did look at Missouri State, but I think I picked Drury more because it was just a smaller school, and I thought it'd be easier to, it was easier. It was able to get closer with the teachers.
Okay.
So I thought that'd be easier for classes, but I just thought since they were starting up like a first-year hockey at Drury, I thought that'd be a good choice. So.
And you talk about that first-year hockey. So you've had a chance to kind of go through the entire gamut of what Drury hockey is. You went through Division III, you went through Division II, and now at Division I.
Yep. Yeah, it's changed a lot over the years, but it's been fun. So.
Did you ever think you would transition through that?
No, not at all. But yeah, like I said, it's been a good time. So.
Gage Robb is joining us of the Drury Panthers. Now, have you always wanted to play up? Did you ever play another position?
What do you mean play up? Like
you're listed as a forward.
Yeah. So I've always played forward. So I started out as wing, but more recently I've been playing center, which I think is my better position. But yeah.
Is that what you were when you grew up? Were you?
Yeah, I've never played defense, so I tried out goalie once, but
did you?
That didn't go very well. So.
Come on, you get to stay on the ice the full 60 minutes.
That's true. Yeah, that is true.
But as far as you said, you played center. So was that always your position, or had you played others?
Yeah, I started out center when I was growing up, playing Pee-wees, Bantams, and then I switched to wing. Played that till about last year, I'd say, and then switched back to center. So.
What does playing center do versus a wing for folks who don't understand the positions?
Center is more just always on the puck, always supporting the D-men in the D zone, supporting the wingers in the O zone. Always on the puck, taking face-offs, all that kind of stuff. So.
Do you remember when you first got here? Obviously, kind of a younger, greener guy, kind of like really everybody was when they first started this program. Compared to what you are now, how different is it?
It's changed a lot. I think I've definitely gotten used to it. It's, because like going from a D2 my first year, not really sure of what I was doing. I didn't really know what I was wanting to study, I think my relationship with all the boys has really grown a lot over the years, and I've enjoyed playing here.
Are you looked up as one of the mentors now, being a senior?
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Because in reality, there really wasn't anyone to mentor you when you first started.
Right. Yeah. And we have a lot of seniors on our team this year. So, yeah, next year it'll be a lot different with all of us graduating, and yeah.
Almost be like a whole new team in a sense.
Right.
I mean, it really will be, but and who knows what happens at semester? There might be a few older kids that'll come in, but for the most part, tell us about what life has been like as a Drury hockey player.
It's been busy for sure. I think we've improved a lot since our first year. We have, I think we've grown the community, the hockey community, a lot since we've been here. Like with Little Panthers starting up now, we're getting a lot of more fans, and yeah, it's been a good time.
2019, I assume you were here when the Stanley Cup made it
Yeah,
here?
I was. Yeah, I got a picture with it. It was awesome.
Now, were you here at the ice rink, or did you go to one of the places downtown?
I was here at the rink, yeah.
That's always got to be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I made sure not to touch it, though, of course, but...
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of a superstition that people have, but...
Sure. Well, and it's more like the Campbell Trophy, or, you know, it's more like the divisional trophy, but I agree.
Yeah.
But either way, I touched it. I didn't care.
That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, I wasn't playing hockey. So.
Yeah, it was I was still playing hockey, so I figured didn't want to ruin it. So
there you go.
Hopefully they'll do it again, and maybe I'll get to touch it. So.
One of the rare things people don't realize is the Stanley Cup's been on the ice here. It's been in the locker rooms. It's been all over the place in this building, which a lot of people can't claim to ever see. So
it's pretty cool, yeah.
It's got to be a lot of fun. Let's talk about your family life. Any brothers, sisters?
I have one. I have one half sister and then one sister, both older. My oldest half sister, she lives in Kansas City. She's about to have her baby, her first baby, due on Halloween, I believe.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, no brothers though. Parents are living their best life, empty nesting now. Now that we're all moved out of the house, but yeah.
So did you grow up, and when I say kind of as an only child, I mean your sisters were older. They probably weren't into sports, I assume, as much as you were? Or
I mean, my sister played basketball and volleyball growing up. We both did actually taekwondo when we were young. So, but yeah, I mean, mainly they just played basketball and volleyball, but didn't really. Well, my sister did actually. She played a little bit of hockey. Probably a couple years. We played roller hockey together.
She was a goalie?
She was a goalie for a little bit. Also played as a player, but yeah.
Who is your favorite player, NHL player?
NHL player? At the moment, I think I'd have to say Robert Thomas on the Blues, but growing up it was Vladimir Tarasenko.
Sure, yeah, everyone likes Vlad.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, who then, dare I ask, is your favorite NHL team?
The Blues, of course.
Well, that's why I dared to ask.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this season, are they a playoff team?
Oh, I believe so. After last year, after the upset with the Jets with 1.6 seconds left, losing in Game 7 overtime, I think that'll really teach them something that they like. I think that really showed what good of a team that they were and how they can be this year.
Don't forget they hit 4 posts in that second overtime.
Yeah, right.
It could have gone either way.
I know.
And I
think if they won that Game 7, I think they could have went all the way for sure.
I was just about to say that, exactly the same thing. I think they were such a good team at that point that could have absolutely happened. Speaking of winning, this is a Division III team that is really starting to find its game as far as winning against some of the tougher teams in the league. What does this team need to do? I know you're 3-1-1 right now as of this recording, but what does this team need to do to continue on that winning track?
I think the main thing is we just need to keep our composure on the bench, not to take stupid penalties, stay out of the box mainly. I think that's our main problem, is we get so many penalties, and then we play a man down most of the game, and that does not help us at all. But yeah, if we can just keep our attitudes good, and I think that'll help us for sure.
Is there a ritual or anything that you do before you get ready for a game?
I mean, I just listen to my my heavy metal playlist.
Okay.
I think that gets me going. I also like to eat pasta before our games. Get a good exercise in that day. But not really anything too specific, I guess.
So you mentioned your heavy metal playlist. So are we talking 80s metal?
Yeah,
or?
Yeah.
Okay,
definitely.
who's your favorite?
I mean, I've always loved Metallica. I've been getting more into like Pantera and.
So that's kind of your 90s grunge metal kind of.
Yeah, yeah, that gets me going. Yeah.
Okay. But so if we go back to 80s, Metallica, like
Metallica, AC/DC,
Def Leppard,
yeah, all that good
kind of
stuff.
Okay, yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, that's what my dad always played when growing up. So, yeah.
That's you never go wrong with that.
And I just was at a Metallica concert not too long ago in Nashville, so that was pretty awesome.
What do you think?
About
just
going
to like an 80s era concert.
Oh,
where
yeah. I mean they're obviously getting pretty old now, but they can still put on a hell of a show.
Absolutely.
It was awesome.
Who is the most inspirational on the team?
Inspirational? I mean, I think there's a good group of guys that are inspirational, but I think maybe Stagel. Stagel's a pretty he likes to just get us motivated, and I think he's a really good guy, and yeah, I'd say he's the most inspirational.
I mean this.
If I had to pick one.
There you go. I mean this in a nice way, but he likes to change numbers.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I don't recall why, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It could be somebody else asked for his number, possibly.
Maybe, yeah.
Something to that effect.
Well, I think the number he has now was his old number that he grew up playing with. But
okay.
Yeah, I'm not too sure.
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
So obviously, growing up in Rogersville, near Springfield, there was other sports to play too. Did you play anything else?
You know, like I started out Taekwondo when I was young.
That's what you said, yeah.
Till I was about 10. Got my black belt, and then I just switched straight to hockey. And then, yeah, pretty much just hockey from then on. I haven't really played. I wanted to play football, but hockey took up too much of my time, and I was just in love with it, so pretty much just hockey, yeah.
So if anyone tries to do anything to you, you've got the moves?
Oh, yeah.
You don't tell
them? Yeah. It's been a little while, but yeah.
In the first rule of Taekwondo, don't tell them you took Taekwondo?
Yeah, something like that.
So, yeah,
don't let them know
until
you have to.
Are you a chirper or anybody on anything like that on the ice?
On the ice, when I'm mad, yeah, I can chirp a little bit, but not normally. No, I'm normally just trying to score, really.
Is there something maybe PG that was funny that you said on the ice you could tell us about?
PG? I just like to say weight room if we get a big hit or something, and say hit the weight room or something like that. But sometimes I like to give them a little bump in the side or something, and let them know I'm there. But
what do you want to be when you grow up?
Right now I'm studying exercise physiology, wanting to become physical assistant, PA, maybe AT even, but yeah, just something in that area.
Any specific sports, or does it matter?
I mean, I think hockey probably, but not really. I don't think it matters. Hockey or football are my top two, I'd say.
Yeah, there's a couple of people that have played here, moved on. One is assistant athletic trainer now for the St. Louis Blues.
Yeah, I heard about that. So. That's pretty cool. I was thinking I could maybe talk to him and get a little interview set up or something and get some advice from him, maybe.
Absolutely. That's definitely something you want to do. Now, one thing that I do at the end of interviews is I always wish players more goals.
Yeah.
So I will wish you more goals, and
then
we'll
thank you.
talk about it next time when you've scored a few more goals, and
awesome.
And we can discuss what kind of celly you had.
Awesome.
Sound good?
Yeah.
All right. That is Gage Robb joining us of the Drury Panthers. We'll take a break and be back because more hockey is coming up in just a moment.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah.
Tri-Lakes Marine has upped its game. Not only is Tri-Lakes Marine the largest Yamaha outboard dealer in the state with G3 aluminum fishing boats and a full lineup of Suncatcher pontoon boats, Tri-Lakes is now the area's newest and largest Bennington dealer. Bennington pontoons are the pinnacle of luxury pontoon boats, and Tri-Lakes Marine has several models in stock. If you're ready to up your game on the lake, stop by Tri-Lakes Marine today on your way to Table Rock, just 15 minutes south of Nixa on Highway 160, your full-service boat and motor dealer.
This is Barrel Bob, MoDOT's Work Zone spokesbarrel. You'll be seeing more of me as the weather warms up. Crews will be working on our roads. That means lanes will be closed for construction and maintenance work on our highways. As you approach a work zone, please don't drive distracted. You need to pay attention. I want you and my friends working on the roads to all get home safely. Remember, buckle up and put down your phone. A message from the Missouri Department of Transportation.
We are back at Brightspeed Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Arena. Third period is about to start. A couple of scoring notes. They have given an additional assist on the Schmitz goal. Lorenko and Cardinal will get an assist on the 5-1 goal. And they did officially announce that Fournier has his 6th goal of the season, so we were correct in that. Ready for period number 3. And we are underway. Keep in mind there still is time, which they did not set the clock to run. So the second clock, the 23 seconds that is still there, now has 10 seconds left as we are keeping track of it. Panthers have it again. They'll work it to Limpert. Power play now has 4 seconds, and that'll do it. Here comes a break, a potential one for McKenzie. So they do get the player out of the box. Going out is Garabovic, and they clear the penalty time. 19:25 to go in the period. Here is a drive by Volkansek. Panthers intercept. Trying to duck under a check is Caleb Limpert. Sent back into the Panthers' end. Kachaslo will stop it there. He has not seen much action here tonight. Or did I say Kachaslo? I meant Garrett Limpert. Wrong team. They play tomorrow at 6 p.m. Division 1 does. They both wear number 30. Delayed offside. Panthers steal. Lorenko with it. Here is Lorenko. Nice move. Or actually Fournier. 76, not 77. Puck comes right out in front, and it'll be held on to by Madrigal. 18:25 to go in the period. A 5-1 lead for Drury. After Wilhelm's power play goal in the first, it was Limpert, Serrato, Robb, Fournier, and Schmitz. Fournier could not get around the stick work of Wilhelm. Puck out to center. Across the line for Blue, and it's steered into the corner by Limpert. 18:04 to go in the period. There come the Panthers. They bring it across the line. Sent over to the far side to Lorenko. Now rimmed over again. Kept in. Good play by Sillenpaw to kick it ahead. Now Sillenpaw trying to work around the official. Official gets double teamed, and the Panthers have it. A shot that comes in from Lorenko. It's blocked. He's trying to fight his way through. And finally it's cleared out by Blue. $17-17 to go in the period. Panthers cough the puck up. Fernandez is there. Out to center. And a line change. But the Panthers will have it. Bean behind the net. Dallas Baptist was worried about having too many men and somebody touching the puck, so that allowed the Panthers to get in on the rush. And here is a shot that is handled easily by Madrigal. Shots 27-12. Don't forget tomorrow, right here, Web Sports Radio will have for you the continuation of this series, 2 p.m. And then 6 p.m., it'll be Division 1 action. Iowa State and Drury Division 1. Being behind the net. Be into the far side. Sillenpaw. He tries to move it through. Broken away by Roos and cleared out to center. Now taken by Bradley. Across the line. Bradley with it. Nothing doing there. Looking for a centering pass. It doesn't happen. Now it does, though, come up on top, and a drive that's blocked as Sorelli got it. Panthers have it. They're changing, so they'll have a 2-on-3 into the zone. Good play by Lyons to chip it away. Goes down along the half boards, and it's deflected out to center ice. Warner needs to get back. He's going to race all the way down, and he'll get to the puck. Off of the stick of Sillenpaw, it's out to center ice. Now Roos with it. Across the line into the zone, working through McKenzie. Penalty coming up. Touched up by the Panthers. They're going to get called for hooking. Another power play. This will be number 5 for the Patriots. Right there, you saw it just out of view. So Isaac Cartwright will go in. Seven penalties, 22 minutes. Drive comes in up top, and a save on Fernandez. Puck taken away and cleared, sent all the way down. Here's McKenzie. Works his way past Brady Kangas. McKenzie had it, lost it, cleared by the Panthers, and driven down. So they have the heat lamps on here, but it's cold where I am. Up in the balcony. One little light up here. Here comes McKenzie. 1:08 to go in the power play. 14:50 remaining in period number 3. Puck driven back down. We're a half hour away from midnight, and that is the big thing. Will we get done before midnight? Or will we... Oh, 2 Dallas Baptist players run into each other at the line. Sonana and Fernandez. Fans react to that. But getting back to the potential of this game going past midnight, that means we'll technically play 3 games tomorrow. Here comes Labutis, has some room, he gets a shot off, and coming out to cut down the angle is Madrigal. He'll hold on. Replay is not happy. Have to do some maintenance work on our replay system and kind of fix that out. There's those heat lamps. They're in all spots where the fans are except up here. Roos. Down for Luke Bradley on the ice now. Up top to Roos. Drive comes in. Power play's expired. We're 5-on-5. Out of the box. Here's Cartwright. Taken away from Cartwright. Here's Blue. Icing will be the call on this one. 13:31 remains. Another face-off. And this one, after it was brought in by Lourenco, is deemed offside. .23 to go. Face-off comes outside the zone. Shots 28-12. Panthers win, although the Lions' pass is intercepted. Briefly taken by Fernandez. Turned around the other way for Drury. Here's an opportunity for Lourenco with a drive, and he missed through. Big hit at the far side, to the near side, that is, to Lions. Here's Fournier. Panthers clear the zone. They get everything set up. Now across the line for Fournier. Has some room, looking for some help. Oh, a couple of players, Lourenco and Blue, run into each other. Sent right back in by the Panthers as they line change. O'Connor touches up, another penalty coming up. So it looks like it's going to go against Drury, maybe. Getting out of the box is Ben Parker after serving his 10 minutes. And it will be a penalty against Lourenco. I believe it's a rough, but we'll let Kevin Klein tell you.
To number 77, Cody Lourenco, 2-minute minor for roughing. Time of the penalty, 7:38.
So it indeed was a roughing call. Puck right out in front, and it goes wide. So Nana with it, and we get a whistle for a stoppage. And I believe another penalty coming up. So is the power play number 6 over with? It looks like it is. Because Dallas Baptist they'll see Luke Gressel in.
To number 14, Luke Gressel, 2-minute minor for roughing. Time of the penalty, 7:56.
So the roughing call makes it a 4-on-4 for now. Backhander by Zazana. It's taken away. Here comes a break from the red line on. In front, Sillenpaw, and he couldn't pull the trigger. He had a break in front, and he tried a little bit too much of a move, and he lost the puck. Panthers looking for a 4-on-4 goal. They gain possession. They keep it in the zone. It goes to Serrato. He'll work it down low, trying to get it around the referee. Serrato still with it. Up off the boards, cleared out to center, and back down for the Panthers to set it up again. That drive misses wide from the shot by Labutis. Now Labutis again. Puck was taken by Roos and cleared. Panthers play it. Chipped away from Labutis, and it's out to center ice. 18 seconds remaining, and then it will be power play number 7. Take that back. That'll be the wrong side power play. That'll be power play number 5 for the Panthers. Here coming up in 1 second. Now here we go. Number 5. Oh, now 12 seconds. Puck kept in, a drive that sent down in low. Bazant with a slash. 4 seconds to go on the man advantage. It's out to center, and that will do it. We're back to 5-on-5. 10 minutes remaining in the period. Oh, outlet pass. Here comes Bradley, and they score! Regardless of the fact that it was a one-handed shot. Bradley takes a snipe at it, and he puts it home. It's 5-2.
Scored by number 19, Luke Bradley. Assisted by number 14, Luke Gressel. And number 9, Jesse Zonana. Time of the goal, 10-11. Bradley from Gressel and Zonana at 10-11.
So now a 5-2 game. Valos Owen with it. Owen with a drive, and it's shot up high. Now watch out, the next goal important. DBU gets it. We're back to a 2-goal game, which seemed almost out of reach at 5-1. Panthers get it. They improve to that 4-goal cushion. Backhanded attempt comes in. Lorenko couldn't grab. Now Fernandez. Drive up high, missing. Fernandez looking for his own rebound. 8:33 to go. Next goal so important. Here's Serrato. Drives it in. And you get the feeling that the Panthers are playing more of a protection game now. Kill some time, protect the puck. But we'll see what happens with 8:05 to go in the period. Shots 30-14. Outlet pass to the Panthers. Bean, he'll drive it in. Down low, Bean looking for an opportunity out in front, and it gets deflected right past. May have been helped by Madrigal. Down low, good play by Bean. Nobody in front, Bean with it, backhander, trickles through, drive in, and a save attempt by Caleb Schmitz is covered up by Madrigal. 2 p.m. tomorrow, these same two teams will be on the air on the Division III channel at 1:30. And then Division I action will be on the air at 5:30 p.m. against Iowa State. We hope you'll tune in for both of those. Another save. 33rd shot. As Madrigal will hold on to that. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Steve Casson, along with Scott Lutzke and Jayla Hunter. We appreciate everyone joining us here tonight. Have a late night snack with us as we continue with more hockey here from Brightspeed Ice Park and the Stan Melton Ice Arena. Panthers, they keep possession. They'll work it through. 5:50 to go. Puck is kicked out in front. Nobody there for Drury. Coming back in his own zone is Cardinal. Did I say 5:50? We're looking at about 6.5 coming up now. At the half boards, kept in by Cartwright. Has some room. Cartwright shoots in. Save Madrigal. Rebound. Work behind the net. Getting around the official. Out in front. Tip. Score. Bazant. That's what Drury needed, was a goal like that. Boy, was that a beaut. You can see Bazant just waiting to get the shot off, and he does. And that is his third of the season.
His third of the season, scored by number 16, Richard Bizant. Assisted on the play by number 8, Cedric Cardinal. And number 22, Gage Robb. Time of the goal, 13:46. Bizant from Cardinal and Robb at 13:46.
A 6-2 lead for Drury. They get the goal back. They have a 4-goal cushion again. Whistle stoppage and play. The net has been dislodged. Again, we've not had that problem in years because they used to drill into the ice, put the rubber pegs, but now they don't do that. It's just the tiny little metal pegs. Face off with 5:43 to go. Puck driven back down behind the DBU zone. This will be in on goal where Limpert will stop it there. So Limpert's career high in shots. He stopped 42 of 52 in a 10-4 loss to Kansas. That was back on January 31st of this year. That was also his career high goals against, 10. But he doesn't have to worry about that now. He has a 6-2 lead on just 15 shots. Panthers rush across the line. Limpert, centering pass, it doesn't connect. Now left side, Serrato gets around a check of blue. Behind the net, O'Connor out in front, and a save as Limpert got the drive, covered up by Madrigal. We're going to get a penalty out of this entire thing. And it goes against Dallas Baptist and Valos Owen. It's a roughing call. Power play number 6 for the Panthers. Six penalties, 12 minutes on the Patriots. 8 penalties, 24 minutes on Drury.
Two-minute minor for roughing. Time of the penalty, 15:22. Owen, 2-minute minor for roughing at 15:22.
Another power play for Drury. O'Connor. He'll race behind the net. Here comes Zonana. He'll be in to clear. And a penalty coming up behind the play. Slashing Cody Larenko. Now a 2-man advantage and a great opportunity. I take that back. The Panthers were on the power play, so it's not. It is for a minute 28, a 4-on-4. Going into the box will be Larenko. Second consecutive power play.
Cody Larenko, 2-minute minor for slashing. Time of the penalty, 15:54.
So Fournier a moment ago had an opportunity, and same here for Dallas Baptist. Drive comes in from Zonana, and it'll be covered up by Limpert. 3:46 to go. Big key, do we get done before midnight? Here come the Panthers. 4-on-4 from under 58 seconds. Serrato. He pushes it through, knocks Sorelli down. Ruse with it. Hounded by Fournier. Panthers have a 2-on-2 into the zone. Stiegel stops up. Stiegel waits. Brings it back behind. Up top, Fresh is being on the ice, and the shot gets deflected up and out of play. In 13 seconds, it'll be a power play for DBU. Net gets placed back on, and we're ready to go. Sillenpaw to take the draw. It's blue for DBU. Panthers to win. Schmitz. Shot in, gloved. Held onto by Madrigal. In 4 seconds, it'll be power play number 7. Being off the draw. Now the backwards pass went right to Owen, who came out of the penalty box. 20 seconds remaining in the power play. Good move by Sillenpaw, tried to feed Bean. Didn't work. Puck is flipped out and into the lobby area. That's a souvenir. I don't believe there's ever been one that has come up in here. It's come into the netting, but not up. Now, I've seen practice pucks in here. Absolutely. But not during the game, I don't believe. Panthers try to steal. Force the issue. We're back to 5-on-5, though, with 2:05 to go. Puck flipped. Rock back down. Now we get being upended. Officials say play on. He gets back into the play. Working it now is Fernandez. Being, in fact, going to the bench. Coming on is Brady Kangas. Big pile up in the far corner. Apparently the puck's still in play. Now the Panthers with possession. Left to right across the line, into the zone for Nick Lowe. Couple of Panthers run into each other. That's Cardinal and Kangas. We come back the other way, across the line for Fernandez. Panthers with possession.
1 minute remaining in the third period. 1 minute remaining.
They'll send the puck down, give it up. Now with 53 seconds left. Cartwright had the puck stolen. Taken by Bradley. Drury still can't clear. Kept in by Sally. Panthers pick it up. Do we get another penalty? Or do we get a hand pass? Faceoff stays in the zone of Drury. .9 remains. Shots 35-16 in favor of Drury. They have a 6-2 advantage. We'll go over the scoring for you. Meanwhile, outlet pass. Here come the Panthers across the line. And the backhand pass by Rob did not connect. 19 seconds remains. Right side to Bradley. Drive in. It's blocked. Panthers come the other way with 10. Into the zone to Rob. Nice move. Rob threw everything. And the net gets dislodged. And the goaltender gets run over by his own man. Here's Sally. So Rob to bring it out wide. Breaks free through. Well, with a little help from a Panther there. Face off outside the zone, 2.2 to go. So that'll finish things up. Panthers get a 6-2 victory. They improved to 4-1-1 on the season. Shots on goal in the period, 9 on Madrigal. 3-period total of 35, and just 5 on Garrett Limpert, 3-period total of 16. Wilhelm power play in the first period, Limpert, then Serrato on the power play, Rob in the first, it's 3-1. Fournier in the second, his 6th. Schmitz, his first. Bradley gets one for DBU, then makes it a 5-2 game. And Bazant comes back on a nice one-time tip in for his third at 13:46. 6-2 is the final. Power plays. The Panthers were 1 for 6, and 1 for 7 were the Patriots, as each team scores with the man advantage. But the big winner, Drury. And they improved to 4-1-1 on the season as team gets together for a last-minute session there. And what that means is that's going to do it for us here at Brightspeed Ice Park, Stan Melton Ice Arena. Both teams win. The Drury Panthers Division 1 with a victory earlier, now Division 3 with a victory here tonight. 6-2 is the final score. For Scott Lutzke, he keeps us on the air. For my camera lady, and great job that she's doing right now, Jayla Hunter, I'm Steve Casson. Thanks for joining us. Again, tomorrow we'll have games for you. 2 p.m., the same two teams will be on the air at 1:30. And then 6 p.m., Division 1 action against Iowa State. We'll be on the air at 5:30. Until then, everybody have a great night. Not just yet midnight. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everyone.